Colorado.
In triathlon circles, it's known as the Boulder Bubble. Home to top pros, elites, and Ironman 70.3 Boulder, it's also a top training destination.
Let's break it down as we check out the race course, training options, and of course, local hotspots.
That's all on deck for this episode of Destination Racecation.
I can hardly stand the heat, soaking underneath the sheet.
The Boulder Reservoir serves as home base for Race Week. Located northeast of the city just off Diagonal Highway, the Res, as it's known by the locals, is a year-round favorite for runners and a perfect spot for an open water swim in warmer months.
Leading into the big day, the Res is the central hub for all things race activities. Athlete Village and Packet Pickup are located here. Plus, you'll start race day on the shores of the beach and finish down the finish chute with the mountains in sight. Ironman 70.3 Boulder is traditionally a summer race, but the weather and elements are always a toss-up. From temperate to scorching, there's no guarantee what you'll encounter on race day, but don't be surprised if it's hot and sunny, and the altitude is also a factor for everyone. While the race has traditionally been wetsuit legal, there have been a handful of times where it's optional. With the race moving to June for 2023, the wetsuit chances are much improved. In 2023, the swim course was counterclockwise in the reservoir. The water is typically smooth and calm, the visibility is decent, and try not to be distracted by the breathtaking views of the mountains in the distance. Also remember, don't go out too hard, or you will be out of breath racing at altitude.
For those who haven't raced Boulder, there's a misconception that there's a lot of climbing. While it's not flat, you're not riding in the mountains either. There's several rolling hills, some false flats, some fun downhill sections, but no long, grueling climbs.
In total, the course has just over 2,000 feet of gain.
It's a scenic course that will provide some short, challenging uphill segments, but you'll for sure be rewarded with some fast and fun descents as well.
And always remember, a good rule of thumb is that you'll be going uphill anytime you're heading towards the mountains, and downhill when you're going away from the mountains.
Off the bike and out of T2 in record time, now you're off on a 13.1 mile running journey. Along the way, you'll catch sights of the reservoir, and you just might want to take a dip in the waters as the afternoon temps heat up. New in 2023, the race will be held in June. That should offer a bit of reprieve from the unpredictable late summer weather on the Front Range. Mid-June temperatures in Boulder range in the mid to upper 70s, but also be prepared. From year to year, it can deviate down into the 60s or up into the 90s. Either way, make sure to stay on top of hydration. There's no shade on the course, and your body will remind you that you're racing at altitude. For the run, anticipate trail and gravel surfaces with some asphalt. It's a two-loop course, mostly flat, with just a touch over 300 feet of gain. Spectators willing to spend the day at the reservoir can hang out close to the finish line area and cheer runners as they make their way along the course and ultimately to that finish chute.
The finish line awaits, full of spectators in the shadows of the flat irons. Soak it all in, enjoy your finish, and well-earned accomplishment.
A few items of interest for race day. The reservoir is limited on parking, and on race morning, only vehicles with parking passes will be allowed entry to park.
This means you'll most likely need to rely on the shuttle service offered on race day. Arrive early on race morning for a smooth shuttle experience. While race organizers are still working to improve from hiccups with the new arrangement in 2023, be prepared for possible delays when waiting for shuttles post-race. When you decide to hit submit on your race registration for Boulder, make sure to check out lodging options as soon as possible, as local hotels fill up fast and tend to be on the pricey side. Expect to pay upwards of $200 a night, even for the value hotels. There isn't any lodging within walking distance to the reservoir, but if you want something in close proximity, check out the North Boulder Gun Barrel area.
If you're in town a few days leading into the race, there are several options to get in your workouts and recon the course.
One popular hot spot is Tom Watson Park. It's close to the Boulder Reservoir, serves as a home base for parking, and you can easily get in a ride or run.
Other training options include the track at Centennial Middle School located in north central Boulder, and the Scott Carpenter Pool during summer months, which even has long course options during the weekdays.
After you've put in the work training and racing, you need some good go-tos for food, drink, and entertainment.
And it's no secret, craft beer is a big reason we love coming to Boulder, and Avery Brewing tops our list.
Good food, good drink, and a family-friendly vibe. We highly recommend it. There's no shortage of great beer spots in and around Boulder. We consider Boulder our second home and can attest any brewery you choose to hop into will have a delicious selection of suds. In addition to our go-to, we also discovered Finkel and Garf and Vision Quest breweries during this trip. Both have been going strong in North Boulder since 2014 and 2015 respectively.
Another favorite and family-friendly destination is the Pearl Street Mall. With a large assortment of shopping, restaurants, and entertainment, you can easily spend a day soaking in all the local flavor.
Check out the Boulder Downtown website for a list of events and happenings. The mall is always hopping with free activities for all.
Within walking distance of Pearl Street is the Museum of Boulder, complete with touring and permitted exhibits, plus local history and kid-centric activities. The museum is a must-do. Another bit of local flavor can be found on any of the more than 200 hiking trails in the area. They range in level of difficulty for novices all the way up to experienced hikers.
One of our favorites is a bit off the beaten path here in North Boulder.
The Hogback Ridge Trail is a moderately challenging hike covering about 2.5 miles with about 800 feet of gain. You may see deer, prairie dogs, and other wildlife on your excursion, and you'll get a great view overlooking the city to the east and Flatirons to the south. The City of Boulder website is a great resource to check out all your hiking options and includes trail maps, trail difficulty, and various points of interest along the trails. Check it out at bouldercolorado.gov.
Whether you're in town to train or race, there's an almost endless amount of options for activities and entertainment for yourself and your family.
We love getting to Boulder as often as we can, and we hope you have a chance to experience it too.
Thanks for checking out this edition of Destination Racecation Boulder. We can't wait to see you soon. Cheers. And entertainment.
And it's no secret, craft beer is a key reason we love coming to...
After you've put in the work,
Hush it. Hush it. Shh. Quiet on the set.